let's have a heart-to-heart. I'm going to talk about my YouTube channel, some things I'm beating myself up over a little bit. I'm not looking for I'm not looking for people to support me or say, oh, you're doing fine. None of that. That's not what this is about. Overthinking is a killer. When I say it's a killer, it just kills opportunity, it kills momentum, and it kills motivation. And I've been doing a little bit of analysis on my YouTube channel. I actually did this at the kind of right after the first of the year. I've had this channel since 2021. For most of that time, I think I grew to like 150 subscribers pretty quickly, just because people from my mailing list got on there right away. But it kind of languished there and grew totally, very slowly. And then about maybe three and a half months ago, I was at about 350 subscribers, and I decided I was going to put more video content out and just create more stuff. And still, I think I overthought things or overthink things too much. But in that time, over the last 3 months or so, I've grown to about, I think we're at 613 as of this morning. Once again, not some phenomenal growth, but the last couple months have been pretty encouraging. As a matter of fact, I think I grew by 13 subscribers over the last 2 days or something like that. So great, that's awesome. But I want to go back over the numbers on my channel. When I say the numbers of stuff I'm creating, and we're just going to talk about music, and because that's kind of what I do. I want to make music. I want to create things and share them with the world. And when I first started the channel, 2021, I look back, I released 8 songs that I consider produced. Now, I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I knew how to record and I knew how to play, and my songs, I think, are solid. That's not the issue. I just overcompressed everything. I didn't really know how to use reverb. I didn't know how to use EQ very well. Very static kind of sounding recordings as that goes. Although some of them I've gone back and I like a couple of them. I want to take them back out and dust them off a little bit. But either way, 2021, 8 produced songs. 2022, 0 produced songs. 2023, I think 1 produced song. And that's when I really started learning more about engineering, recording, production, how to apply compression properly, how to apply tasteful reverb, how to EQ things better. And that was kind of at the prompting of some friends on the Reaper forum that pushed me to do that, which I'm super thankful for. Some engineers who really encouraged me and gave me some instruction on things to look for. But one song in 2023. In 2024, where I feel significantly more confident in what I'm producing, I produced 3 songs. I like them, they sound good, but 3 songs isn't gonna cut it. I'm never gonna, as a matter of fact, I've written more songs in the last 2 years than I've released. So I'm going backwards in getting my music out there. And so I kind of made a commitment to myself that I need to stop overthinking. I need to complete these songs. I think I have 8 that are basically done. They're ready to go. And it's really just me making a decision on certain vocal treatments, how I want things to sound. But once again, overthinking is kind of killing that because I'm like, oh, I want this to be amazing. And the reality is it needs to be good enough to produce so I can move on to the next song. And each time I do that, I'm gonna get better just by doing the process more and more. Same for creating videos. I'm gonna tell you the things I'm trying to do, and maybe it resonates with you and it's something you wanna do. If so, love to hear about it. But let me go over these 4 things that I got to thinking about. The first, let me be a cautionary tale. Now, you may be able to be your own cautionary tale, but let me be a cautionary tale. I have plenty of songs. There's no lack of creative ideas running through my head. I really just lack the execution. And if you're in the same mode, then you can be your own cautionary tale, but you can use me as a cautionary tale because the last couple months has shown me that I can grow my channel if I just stay diligent to getting the work done. I've said this before, you need to be creating 10 to 1 over consuming. And all I mean by that is if you watch 1 hour of TV in a week, or 1 hour of YouTube videos, you need to be spending 10 hours creating. And that's actually kind of minimal. I'd like it to be 20 to 1. And the reality is I just don't need to watch that many things. I want to create things. And to create things, you have to spend time. And I have to do it in the margins, probably like many of you, meaning I've got a job. I've got a full-time technical programming career that I have to maintain and keep that going, as well as all the other things in my life. So my time is pretty constrained. So I better be wise about how I use it and wise about what I consume. Stop finding distractions. This is also a killer. So this morning, for this video, I made a new cup of tea rather than start the video. I organized some things in my closet. I tuned my guitars up. You can always find something to do. And it's painfully obvious that all I'm doing with that is avoiding pressing the video button, pressing the start button, and getting things going. I said there were going to be 4 things, and there's really not 4 things. There's just those 3. So let me be a cautionary tale. 10 to 1, create over consume, and I'd say even more. That's the minimal. And the last is just avoid those distractions that stop you from pressing the record button and get started with it. That's what I'm going to do. That's my goal. You can keep me accountable to that if you want, and hound me if I'm not producing something. But you know, I've reached a point where I'm fed up enough that I just want to get my music out there and create some fun and hopefully something interesting, something people can either learn from or get some entertainment value out of. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. If you're in the same mode where you overthink creating things, let me know. We can work on this journey together. I'm happy to offer encouragement or crack a whip, whatever is required. I like the whip cracking. You know, I always tell Deb that I used to have to pay for that treatment, and now, you know, she lives with me. But thanks for tuning in. If you can, like the video, maybe share it if you found it valuable. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.